Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose, and the user information is entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk before you put in any live trades. Okay, please also take note of the ground rules. Respect your fellow attendees and the presenter. Okay, please mute your mic when the presenter is speaking, because see, our system is an interactive system. So slowly what we are trying to do is we are trying to move forward so that we can be as interactive as possible. And also use the chat feature to ask questions in the event. If you feel you want to discuss about any trades or any setup which you want to know, or any markets, which we can also do that, and also ask questions related to trading. Okay, nothing else. Okay, why precise trader? We have a 30 years of experience on this field, and we have seen a lot of crises in our lifetime, ups and downs. In fact, September 11th, we were in the market, and there were a lot of incidents. I mean, slowly we can share as we go on, what is our experience and how we overcome that problems. Okay, and our system is a very unique trading system, and you can decide on the trade without looking at the chart. So basically, you can look at the system and decide what to do and get yourself. I mean, you do have your plan or trade setup before you put in your trade and you look at the chart. Of course, if you are good in chart, that can be an added bonus, meaning you can verify or you can tally it. And we have zone price alerts. Okay, this is an opportunity where for the traders. Okay, what it does is basically it it alerts you. Okay, there is an opportunity now. Okay, do something, but it doesn't tell you whether to buy or sell. But it's just an alarm, that tells you that okay, there is an opportunity. Do something. And our system has got a dashboard. Excuse me. Excuse me. And this dashboard is mainly, it gives you an entry, exit, and stop loss. Okay, it gives you on different time frame and different types of traders. Okay, what do we mean by that? That means, like for instance, if you are a scalper, okay, it gives you an entry, exit, stop loss. If you are a day trader, it gives you an entry, exit, stop loss. If you are a swing trader, it gives you so on and so forth. So that based on what kind of trader, because you need to assign yourself, or you need to tell yourself what kind of trader you are before you put in a trade, and how the trade goes about. And we also have a system, under the system we have a trend map, whereby this would give you the trend directions on different time frames. So it gives you a bird's eye view of the markets on different time frames, whereby you look at it and straight away you can decide what to do and how to trade. And we also have another tool, we call it PT zones. Okay, this is also a powerful tool in our system. This would tell you also the bird's eye view of different time frame of different markets. Okay, and we also have a strongest weakest that tells you which is the best cross you can trade as of the time belt, whether is there any movement or any activity. I can show you all on the system, then you can see for yourself, and it all moves on live prices. Okay, then we have a live signals. Okay, we provide signals of 5 types. We call it scalping, day, news, momentum, and swing. Okay, what we have done, the difference between our system and others is we have defined into a different types, so that it is easier for you to design, or it define where, what is your risk reward, and where is your entry, exit, stop loss, and so on and so forth. And we also provide a strong backend support, and we also help you to take this as a career. Okay, strong backend support. Okay, what do we mean? That means, see, every day we send messages on the market inside. Okay, meaning, okay, for this, like for instance, let's say we talk about euro dollar. So we will tell you, okay, what is to be looked forward for today, or what is to be expected today, so you can get yourself prepared. And how do you want to trade and how do you want to, or how you anticipate the market to move. Basically, just like a weatherman giving you a weather forecast, and it will be best for you to uh, get some uh, info so that then at least you know how you can interpret and how you can trade it. I mean, if I have the time, of course, I'll show you. But of course, my intention now is we are doing live trading. So I'll give you the right live trading setup. Then after that, then if we have time, then we can discuss. Okay, the products which we offer. Okay, this is mainly we concentrate on Forex. We have euro, pound, dollar yen, dollar Swiss, Aussie, dollar CAD, New Zealand, Sing dollars. And we track all this against each other, all the 36 crosses against each other. And we also track on precious metals like gold, silver, platinum, palladium, you name it. I mean, of course, we do it, but of course, we trade on all this. Okay, and we also focus on index futures like mini Dow, mini Nasdaq, mini S&P, Russell, DAX, or CFDs. And we also trade on commodities like crude, natural gas, corn, wheat, and all the soft comms. So these are the products which we offer. Okay, now we go into live trading. Okay, whenever we trade on live, okay, trade live on the news, meaning when there is a data announcement. Okay, it's not that easy, but at the same time, we can do it easily with proper risk management and with proper trade plan. Okay, of course, I'm going to show you how it's done, and you can get yourself. I mean, if you like it, of course, you can adapt to our system, and you can follow, because this is an opportunity, and you don't have to uh, spend the whole day sitting in front of the market. All you have to do is just spend an hour. So you get into the trade, then if you make, then of course you get out of the trade with a profitable. Okay. So now today we need to know, okay, what are the data announcement and what is the news trading which we are going to focus. Okay, the data that is going to be out today. Okay, let me okay. So the data that is going to be out today is Canadian data and CPI, which is going to affect the Canadian dollars depending on the data that is going to be out, right? Just let me note the thing. Okay, so if the data is bad, okay, now the CPI is out. So if the data is good, okay, market is expecting 0.1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what is to be expected and how the market is going to respond. Then when the data is out, then we are going to decide how we are going to manage our trade. So if the Canadian data is bad, first bad means that means the market is expecting 0.1. Anything worse than that, you expect the Canadian dollars to weaken. Okay, meaning dollar CAD would go up. Okay, right now I think the market is trading around 136.85. So that means if the data is bad, it goes up. That means it goes up. The dollar strengthens, Canadian dollars weaken. But on the other hand, if the data is good, okay, that means anything better than 0.1, then you expect the Canadian dollars to strengthen. That means you expect the dollar CAD to come down or come off. So this is for dollar CAD. The US core retail sales. Okay, the retail sales, okay, the market is expecting 0.1. Okay, the previous was bad, which I think came out to be negative. So today, if the market, the data is bad, we expect the dollar to weaken. So now, if let's say we are looking at dollar CAD, okay, if the retail sales comes out to be bad and the CPI for Canadian dollars is going to be good, then dollar CAD might be in the limelight. That means we can expect a very big move on the dollar CAD. On the other hand, if the retail sales is let's assume, it's bad. Okay, we expect the dollar weakness. Okay, I don't want to confuse you with too many things. Later, I'll show you the call. I'll give you the trade setup. Then we discuss on that. So the two things you need to understand is uh, if the retail sales is bad, dollar weakness is expected. If the retail sales is good, then dollar strength is expected. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you what are the instruments that we can trade now. Okay, we can trade now. Then just give me a minute. Okay, so now we look at it. Okay, what we start off with, okay, I told you we use three types of tools. Okay, basically we use three types of tools. We use the trend map, we use the dashboard, and we use the PT zones Forex. And if all are giving us the same answer, then we stick to that directions. And of course, the fourth one is the chart. The chart should agree to our call. Okay, now let's start off with PT zones. Maybe we will start off with the trend map. Okay, let's say we start off with trend map. Okay, trend map. Now you look at the trend map. Okay, these are the instruments we are looking at. The rule of thumb is white means flat, green means up, red means down. Okay, this tells you, and on top of it you see all the time frame. Okay, this is 2 hours. That means it's a 2-hour chart, 4-hour chart, 6 hours, 12 hours, daily, weekly, so forth. So if you look at it, okay, if we look at the so-called the highest time frame. See, pound on the week monthly, okay, is strong, Aussie is strong, and dollar sing is weak. So that means overall on the monthly, these three are worth taking note. And on the weekly, okay, we have dollar CAD is showing up, but is flat on all the others. So on the daily is all flat and is telling you all different shapes. So how do we interpret? Okay, the lower time frame gives you the view on the shorter time belt, and the higher time frame would tell you a bigger time frame movement. So looking at this, if you ask me what I want to trade, okay, today, if I'm expecting the retail sales to be bad, I expect the euro dollar to strengthen, I expect the pound to strengthen, dollar yen to weaken, dollar Swiss is a bit flat, okay, maybe with the downside bias, and Aussie is, I'm expecting, is weak on the near time belt, but it is not turned yet. Okay, it's not turned up. And New Zealand dollar is interesting. Okay, New Zealand dollar is showing strength on the lower time frame. That means New Zealand dollar has turned up. Okay, is turning up. So we are worth considering. Okay, now what we like to trade is, we like to trade the euro dollar because it's showing some strength. Pound, which is already showing plenty of strength on a higher time frame, and maybe we look at New Zealand dollar. Okay, these are the three. Okay, and maybe one other tool which also is my favorite is gold. Okay, gold is showing, see, there's plenty of strength on gold. Okay, if you look at it, it's showing plenty of strength. In fact, monthly is up. Okay, monthly is up. So basically, it's telling you monthly is up, weekly is up, daily is up. Okay, don't play a fool with this instrument. Okay, so and in fact, we have mentioned clearly that 2450. Okay, this is going to be a make or break level, and if it breaks, it's going to be a very big move, and we are very bullish on gold. and we are expecting the strength to last until the end of the month, and if we are right, it may even last up to end of September. Okay, so the why is don't play a fool with this, especially if you're planning to go short. Okay, be careful on this. Okay, now let's look at, okay, now I told you I'm looking at we are looking at four. Okay, euro dollar, pound dollar, New Zealand dollar, and gold. Okay, these are the four we are going to trade now for this news. Okay, now what is the next tool we are going to use is, okay, we are going to look at the PT zone to see whether it's giving us a similar message as the trend map. See, it's a different tool. If you ask me what is so special about this tool is like basically we like when we are driving a car, okay, we use different gadget on different purpose. Like we have a brake to stop the vehicle, then we have an indicator to show whether we are turning right or left, then of course we have a steering wheel. So the same manner, for trading, we need to use all this gadget, and we need to know when to use it, how to use it. Then it will be very easy for you to take a decision and move in the right direction. So earlier on I told you that we are seeing strength on euro, pound, and New Zealand dollar. Okay, now you see here the trend map is showing a different message. Okay, overall it is showing flat on all the time frames, 360 daily, weekly on the current time belt, and your previous time belt also is showing flat. So that means your PT zones is telling you, look, uh, there isn't any strength until a breakout happens. So this is the message is telling me. That means, you got to be very cautious. That means if the break happens, then the strength is going to come in. Otherwise, it is going to be in a range. So this is the message I'm getting from PT Zones Forex. Okay, the next tool which we are going to use is the dashboard, which is the most powerful tool in our system, whereby it tells you the entry, exit, and stop loss levels. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to give you in one sentence, okay, one sentence on all the four instruments which we are going to get focused now, and just take a piece of a paper and pen and write it down, and you can just follow the market. Okay, what is going to happen after the announcement, and how is going to be reacting, and I'm going to tell you, then you just cross check, and you just tally it with the market. Okay, and we have another 25 minutes to go. Okay, now start off. Okay, now let's start with euro dollar. Okay, the euro dollar today it opened at 108.95, and the high is 109.05, and the low is 108.85. Okay, and I have the high and low, and right now the market is trading at 109. Okay, how do we interpret is just look at the price flow. Okay, look at the uh, price action or the patterns of this market, then we would be able to put the trade with ease. Okay, now the next thing what I do is I compare the today's high and yesterday's high to see where is the market heading. Okay, whether this market is in an uptrend, or whether this is in a range, or whether this is in a downtrend. So by looking at it, okay, the previous day high and low is 108.80, the low, and the high is 109.25. And today's high is within previous day. And we look at the one more day, that means the minus two, it shows the low is 108.60 and the high is 109. So that means the market is, yesterday it has made a higher low and a higher high, but is lacking strength, meaning the buyers are not still there yet. But once the breakout happens, then we may see the break happen. Okay, now, okay, this is a $1 million question which I'm going to give you the tips. Okay, then you see how it works about. Okay, for today's low, today's low. If the retail sales, okay, write it down. If the retail sales is better than expected, okay, better than expected, that means the market is expecting 0.1. So let's say we expect the market that the data come out to be 0.2 or 0.3, anything better. Okay, we expect the market to, the euro dollar to drop. Okay, there will be a spike down, and the spike I'm not expecting beyond 10875 or 10860. Okay, 860. If the data is really extremely good, then we may see 10845, and I'm not expecting below 10845 for tonight, right? So now I repeat, so if the data is good, I expect the market to drop first, then the market should halt at 10860 or 10845 max. Then the market should start to move up. Okay, now this is the data is good. Now the next thing is, if the data comes out to be as forecast, that means came out to be 0.1 or worse than expected, that means negative data, that means the data is bad, then I expect the 10925 to break. Okay, break, and we should comfortably see 10945 and 10955 and 10975. So any one of these three levels. And if the 10975 breaks, then by today we can see 11010, 11025 and 11055. Okay, so I repeat, if the data is good, I expect the market to drop below first, then turn up. If the data is bad, then I expect the market to spike up from where it's trading now and go beyond, and we should comfortably see 10945, 55 or 10975. Okay, let me I note this. Okay, so now I repeat, so maximum, this is okay, this is the maximum maximum low I'm expecting. Okay, I'm expecting the maximum low is, okay, let me a minute. Okay, this is the maximum low. I don't know why I'm not able to do this. Okay, this is the maximum low I'm expecting. If the data is good, 10875, 10860. Worst scenario is 10845. If the data is bad, the market should move from here. Okay, now how do I place my trade? Okay, the trade we can place is there's two ways. One is, because if you put an order after the data is out, okay, you might get a slippage and you might get a very bad feel. So what you got to do is you got to take a bit of risk. So what you do is try to buy at market, then put a stop below 70, then you put your TP at 10940 or higher. Okay, so this is my call. But if let's say you get stopped out, if the data comes out to be bad, then you try to buy at lower 10860. So we have a buffer entry. So then again you try to close that trade before 10915. So overall is, we are taking a trade. If the market is in our favor, we make good money. If the market is not in our favor, we might get stopped out and we might get another fill, and we try to take back the loss and try to end the day on profit or break even, worst scenario. So this is what we are going to do. So I repeat, so I have a trade set up. I'll be entering, okay, about 2 minutes before the market, whatever the announcement, I'll be trying to buy at market, put my stop below 10870 and put my TP at 55 or 75 higher. Okay, this is if the data is bad. But on the other hand, if the data is good, then I may get stopped out or I may get filled. Maybe it might spike down a bit, then the market may turn up. Okay, this is for euro dollar. The same thing, remember I told you I'm going to do pound. Pound also, if you look at it, okay, this is a similar situation. We have yesterday's low is 129.60, high is 129.95. So today is within yesterday's range, and the previous day is the low is 129 and 129.95. So in other words, this market is telling you that it's made a higher low and equal high. So this is a similar situation. So that means if the data is bad, I expect the pound to shoot up to break this 13015. If it breaks, then we should comfortably see 13030, 25 or 50. And if this 50 breaks, then we can see 131, 13110 and 13135. This is all depending on the data. So on the other hand, if the data is good, we may see a spike down. Okay, spike down first. And the spike down, I'm not expecting beyond 129.40 and 129.05. So if the data is good, then we may try to enter at 129.30, which is 40 pips below. Then we put our stop below 129 and we try to exit at 129.60 or 129.90, provided if the data is good. The data is bad, we'll try to enter at market, put a stop below 129.40, which is a 30 pips risk. Then we try to exit at 30.20 or 30.40 but 30.50. So we have about 70 pips profit, 30 pips risk. So this is risk reward. I think that's justified, and we are planning to do this second trade. The third trade is we are looking at is New Zealand dollar. Okay, the New Zealand dollar is, we look at current day low is 6045 and yesterday's low is 6070, and current high is 6080, and yesterday high is 6125. Then your previous day is the same as yesterday. So what has happened is the market is telling me that today it made a lower low. I repeat that this today's low is lower than yesterday's low, and it got back to the low. So that means the market is telling us that there might be a failure on the low. So which tells us that this has got strength. So now similar situation, what I would want to trade, how I want to trade this is I want to try to buy at the market before the data announcement and put a stop below 40, and my TP is below 61 or 6105. Okay, that means I exit below yesterday's high. But on the other hand, if the data is good, we may see a spike down. Okay, we may see a spike down, and I don't think the low can go lower than 45. Okay, I don't think the low can go lower than 45. So we should see 45 holding, because I think that this is I assume this is the low. So now we expect the price to move higher. Okay, now let's do the final one. Okay, the final one is the gold. Okay, gold right now is trading at 2440.7. 2440.7. Okay, this is also a similar one, and the 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 difference, can you all see the difference between the others and the gold? Okay, in fact today's high is higher than yesterday's high. So that means it's telling you that today's high the market is showing plenty of strength, and today's low 2420 is higher than yesterday's low. So this is also showing you that there is plenty of strength. So now the situation is, if the 2445 breaks, that means 44, 244, 2444 breaks, we should see the price moving towards 2450, 50, okay, 50 and 52, okay, 52, there's resistance, and once it breaks, then it's going to be a free, that means it's going to go into the vacuum and it's going to go very high. Okay, that again depends on the data out. Like if the data is bad, I'm expecting the price to break 244, 2445. Okay, the data is good. Okay, let's say the data comes out to be very good. Okay, I expect the price to fall, and most likely the 32 half and 29 half should hold. Okay, I don't see the price going below 32 and 29. Okay, let me also double check on the lower time frame. Yeah, so the 243132 should hold comfortably. I don't see the price going below that, irrespective of the market being the data come out to be good or bad. So if the data is good, again I'm telling you, look to buy somewhere near 36, 2436 or 32. Put a stop below 29, and if by any chance the today's high breaks, which is 2442 half, okay, we can comfortably see the price pushing higher, and we should be able to see 2450, and 50 is a very, very critical level. Okay, this is a make or break level, which we see if it really breaks, then we see the price moving higher towards 62, 65 or even higher. Okay, I think we have another time. Okay, maybe I can just share with you the uh, today's that gold market insight, which we have shown. So at least for those people who are using it, can know how to interpret what do we mean and how do we interpret that phrase which we do. Okay, so now we look at, okay, gold. Okay, these are the two data that is going to be out today. Okay, now we are saying here this report was sent to our subscribers in the morning. Okay, basically I'm just going to share with you how it's been, how to interpret and how do we trade this based on this report. Okay, morning we said that, okay, the daily range is 2393 half to 2401 half to 2437 half. So that means the range is going to be, this is going to be the daily range, and we are saying that the daily is an upside bias while 2420 and 2415 holds. So that means as long as the price is trading above 2420, 2415, the price is expected to push higher and expected to break the high and move above. And MOB, okay, what does MOB means? Is a make or break level. So morning we said that the make or break level is 32 half and 37 half, so which is already broke. If it breaks, then the target would be 2445 and 24500, 2450. And we have said that caution 2450 is a very critical. If it breaks, it can move towards a very high in the long run. Okay, I mean, we are not saying that this is going to happen today, but what we are trying to say is if that level breaks, then the sentiment is going to change and is going to be very bullish. Okay, then the hourly range is 2420 to 37 half, and hourly we are expecting congestion with an upside bias, while again these are the levels to monitor. That means as long as the price doesn't go below this level, the price is expected to push higher and we should be holding buy, and that's what it means. The critical levels is if 32 37 breaks, 32 half 37 breaks, potential target for today can be 2450 or even 2475. And alternatively, okay, if If doesn't happen, that means if the breakout doesn't happen, then this can be within the range. But since this morning we sent the report, now the range is going to be like 2420 half and 2444 half, until the breakout. Then we are saying caution. If it breaks this level, it could indicate a deeper correction. So again, we are also saying that if that level by any chance or any means, if it breaks for whatever reason, then we got to be very careful. Okay, the most important thing is this is what you need to know. At least you understand what we are trying to say. Okay, spot gold is an established uptrend on the monthly. Expect the strength to last until the end of the month while above these levels. That means as long as above these levels, we expect the price to go high and break higher. And weekly looks like the low is seen yesterday, which is 2401. And this week is expected to be very bullish above 2450.50. So we are saying again, we are expecting very bullish. Okay, be very careful on this. Daily in a conjunction with an upside bias above this, but this is a critical level. If it breaks, then we can see this, and alternatively, this has to hold. So then we are giving a trading tip. Okay, this is what. So looking at this, I think you got to get mentally prepared what is to be expected and how we can trade. Okay, we have another 7 minutes for the data to be out. Okay, now what we are going to do is, now I've given you a call on the pre-announcement. Okay, pre-announcement, we are expecting the data to be bad, and if the data comes out to be bad, okay, we expect all this to happen. But on the other side, due to whatever reason, if the data is good, then we just may get it's just a slight shock, shock in the market. So you'll just get a shock in the market, moves in the opposite direction. Then the market should eventually should follow the trend. So this is the thing. Okay, good luck to you for those of you who are going to trade. And what I would suggest for those of you who want to really test this, okay, try it on your demo account, to see how effective is the system and how whether what we are saying, does it make sound to you, or whether does we make right to you. Okay, while we are waiting, any questions or any other market you want to talk about. So again, for those of you who feel you want to uh, ask any questions, okay, type under the chat column, address to everyone, type in your question, we can answer your queries. Okay, so now we have another 6 minutes before the countdown for the data. But of course, today retail sales, one more thing I want to just tell you, this is, we are expecting, because I wouldn't say this data is going to have so much of impact like CPI or interest rate announcement, PPI, PCE index, all this data. But definitely there might be some impact. Okay, I'm not saying. In fact, yesterday the market already started moving, even though there was no data. Okay, one reason is because see, trading is not so simple and so easy. That means you only have like one formula, you can follow, then you can apply. There would be sometimes, the market, what the market will be doing is, the market, will be saying, like there is a saying that buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay, what does it mean? Meaning the market may respond anticipating this is what the news is going to be. Then once the news is out, they will start to book the profit. So that's why I said it's not that easy, that easy to take decisions as and when the market moves. So we have to really closely study the market, slowly understand the price language. Then you see what the market is trying to tell you, and then you try to go in that flow. You would be moving in the right directions, and you will be moving safely. Okay, so now we have 4 more minutes. Okay, good luck, for those of you who wants to trade with us. And we also trading. Okay, trust me, we also trading. We also putting in the trades. So we are going to trade uh, on live market. Okay, live on the euro, dollar, pound, and the New Zealand. Okay, these are the three. Gold, because of the swing, okay, we may want to enter slightly at better price. Of course, if we are lucky, we may get it, or if you're not lucky, then probably we may not get it. But this three, we want to be in the trade. Okay, we want to buy euro, dollar at, and for this people trading live. Okay, please put your TP at 970 first. Then later you can close your profit at 940 or 950 if the data is really bad, right? So the same thing, pound, try to put your TP at 30, 40, about 60, 70 pips away. Then if you feel that the data was not as expected, then we can always change to the plan. And this dollar cat, I think the TP we put was 6110. Okay, but we can put it as, I think the one we can put it as 6110, because this is still has not come out of the New Zealand dollar, New Zealand dollar, right? So it has not come out of the selling zone yet. So this is the thing. And one last, and since the dollar CAD is coming in, okay, the data is coming in. So probably you may want to try selling this, because if I told you earlier on, if the data for dollar CAD is come out to be good, then we expect the dollar CAD to come off, right? So, and of course, if the dollar, the retail sales is bad, and the CPI for Canadian dollars is good, then this would be a big move. That means it might even break the 36.30, and it might even go lower. So maybe this also is worth considering. So we will see. Okay, we have 1 more minute. Okay, good luck, and let's see what is happening. Okay, 1 more minute. We have 45 seconds. And what I'm going to do is, of course, we are putting in the trade. We have taken the trade, and what I'm going to tell you is after the data. Okay, I'll tell you what is to be expected. Just within 5-10 minutes, we would know, how to respond and how the market is moving, right? Okay, let me. Sorry, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Okay, sorry. Okay, countdown. I think. Wait, I've shown. Okay, we have. Hope I've shown the right screen. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, the data is coming soon. Okay, the Canadian data CPI is bad. Okay, so it is expected. You see, the retail sales is come out to be exceptionally good. So this is 0.4. So most likely, we should be seeing the okay, let's see what has happened. Okay, the gold 0.4, gold. I hope my screen is not updating.
Trade
Okay,
order failed.
okay, I think the gold has come off a bit, and it's trading at 3839. Okay, and the euro dollar has come off a bit. Then I think all this. So now we are going to plan B. Okay, plan B means, okay, now like as I told you, okay, we expect the gold to come off a bit, and we are not expecting. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, my system is a bit slow. Yeah. Okay. So I think we can't look at this. Okay, right now it's not updating. Okay, hold on. Let's see. This is a problem with this. Okay, right now it's 2439. Okay, this the screen is not updating. Okay, so I think I can't show you gold. But let me share with you the. Okay, so now what I'm expecting on the euro dollar is uh, uh, like as I told you early on, we are expecting a slight pullback. Even we didn't get a spike down, so that tells you that there is a strong buying sentiment. So now what is going to happen is, okay, this weakness, okay, I can even tell you how long this weakness can last. So whatever the weakness you are going to see now, this is only going to last for another 15 to 30 minutes. So that means even the gold, if you are seeing, okay, the weakness should be lasting for another uh, 15, 15 to 30 minutes, right? So now you, so we can also predict, that means like how long can this weakness or strength last. So what we are expecting now is you try to go for a buy for the euro dollar, pound, and the New Zealand dollar. Then you wait, you just wait, give them about 15 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes. The thing should get stable down. Then the market should start to, excuse me, move in our direction. Okay, let me see whether the gold is updating. The problem is sometimes, this the system doesn't give the update for the gold. Yeah, it's not updating it's not the right live price now. So anyway, the gold, I think we should see 36, 36, and I'm not
Trade
expecting
order
below.
failed.
I'm not expecting below 32. I'm not expecting below 32. Uh, Most likely, what is going to happen today for gold is most likely the high which we have seen might hold, and it's going to be a range trading between 32 to 44, unless, okay, when US session comes into play, then we might see strength, and if that breaks, the high breaks, then we may see the price pushing higher. Okay, for the dollar, euro, and all this is a similar situation. Okay, what we are expecting is it is going to be either in a range. That means tonight the euro dollar would be in the range between 10860 to 10935. Unless if strength comes in, then we may see higher. But overall is the weakness should be limited. The same thing for pound. We are expecting a range trading between I would say 12940 and 13005, or within this high. And of course, if the strength comes in, then it's going to break higher. So overall is, because the data is good, the sentiment we are expecting is either it's going to be in a range with a bullish bias on the that means bearish on the dollar, or we may see the price breaking the high. So this two either possibilities, but definitely weakness is going to be limited. Okay. Okay, I think with that I conclude today's session. Once again, thank you for coming into this room, and I hope we had a fruitful time, with
Trade
sharing
order
this today.
failed.
So good luck for your trades, and let's see. And we will be seeing again on this Thursday. Okay, if you are interested, then with our product, you can come again on Thursday. Let me share that screen and just conclude that session. Okay, I'll just show you. I'll just keep the thing. Okay, we will be again coming on live again on July 18th, this coming Thursday. I think we have also a news trading on that day. You know, there is a data announcement, and let's trade that and see. And till then, okay, goodbye. Thank you. Bye.